Okay, I think I just fixed it. I hope it works. I am so sorry. Let me know if you can hear me now. For the third time, hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Fabi, and on my channel, I like to do Dollar Tree DIYs, high-end dupes, thrift flips, and the occasional trash or treasure. This right now is part of the Crafty Creators Community, and I will have all of their links in the description box below. And it's hosted by Crafty-Tpeep Tami over at Crafty-Tpeep, and co-hosted by Kristy at Kristy's Crafty Cottage. So be sure to check out their channels. I left them linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for hanging in there with me, because technology and me are not friends, as you can see. Okay, so my first craft today, we're doing Easter crafts today, and I'm so excited. I have so many ideas. I've been thinking all day, what am I going to do? And I just have to pick one because I have too many ideas. So for the first one, we're going to be using a rock. You could get any rock from anywhere, you know, in nature or whatever, but this is a gigantic rock. Now for me, thank you, Robin. For me, this rock is symbolizing our faith in the truth, which is Jesus Christ. So your faith is like a rock, right? So when I make a DIY, I always like it to have meaning, and I like it to be more than just something pretty. You know, I want it to be something meaningful in my home that we relate to, that reminds us of Christ's sacrifice, which really, I don't really do crosses that much in my home, but I really like this one. So yes, Phyllis, I know. Hi, thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Now that you can hear me, thank you so much for hanging in with me. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is the craft. We're going to be starting with this rock. So I'm taking the rock and I'm just going to put it right here. Now I'm going to take some wooden dowels. I'm going to use this one. I just have this one on hand. So you could use anything. Oops. So you could use anything. You could use this plastic thing, anything you want, really. But let me see if I can get this out. This I got at Dollar Tree. It has that little wheat in it, like that wheat. I saw it one time in the fall, and it has like this. I just put it in this thing. I'm not sure if this is how they sell it. I think this is might be how I stored it in my craft space. But anyways, today's my son's birthday, so it's been kind of crazy, which is why I'm like, you know, I mean, I'm always a mess, but today I'm extra out of control. So you could use a wooden dowel. I'm going to use this. So I'm just going to make a cross. This is a very simple DIY. I saw it selling in the stores for like $55, and I was like, no. So I'm just going to take this now. Thanks, Lola. You guys are so great. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to try to make a cross out of this. I'm going to cut it so that one piece is longer than the other. So I'm just going to cut it like right about here. I'm not going to measure because it depends, you know, on your project. But I'm just going to go ahead and cut it like that. I don't really do crosses, but it's all right. It'll be fine. So I'm just going to make a cross like this. All right. Let me see. Hi. I want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Liz. Hi, Steve. Hi, Robin. Hi, hold on. Let me see. Where's Steve? Everyone is here. It's just I had so many technical difficulties in the beginning. I don't want to take any more of your time. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Robin. Hi, Phyllis. You guys are so nice for hanging in there with me. That's Crafty-Tpeep. She's our host, so be sure to check out her channel if you haven't already. Hi, Francisca. Thank you so much for stopping by. All right. So I am good. Yes, it is my son's birthday today, and that's why I got to just make it happen. So I'm going to stick this to this, but the one that I saw online had more of a modern farmhouse feel. I want this to be a lot brighter. I don't want it to be so dark. So with modern farmhouse, we know that a lot of times they do like these color combinations. They like to do like the black on the natural texture, but I want to do it more of a light take on the colors. So this is what I'm using today. This is from the Dollar Tree. It's just one of those faux leather sacks. And they are available in black as well as pink, as well as this. This is like a cream color. So I chose to use this one. You could totally choose whatever you want for your project. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut into this. And I just want 2 strips. So I actually might just use the handles. Thank you so much. I'll let him know that you guys say happy birthday. He's going to be so happy. He turned 7 today. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and cut these straps off. This is a very simple DIY. But I think simple is good. What I mean is, a lot of my DIYs are very intricate, have a lot of steps, but I do like when I find a nice simple one that I really, really like. So after you have these two like this, we're going to make them like into a cross formation, as you can see. And then it was like, the one I saw online was like, okay, so first of all, I love this rock. Let's just say like cool shape. I'm going to put it like this. Then the one I saw online had like the straps on to it. And it was black leather, but I don't want the black leather. I kind of want it to be light. But on your project, you know, you do whatever you want. So I'm going to put it like this. And then I'm going to hot glue this to this. So let me just get started. And before I do it, I'm thinking maybe I should paint this, or I don't know. I'm still debating what I want to do. Maybe I'll just leave it clear so it's like light. I might just do that. So I'm just going to start. Let me put this like this. So it's like, basically it's like the cross is strapped on to the rock. So I really like that. All right, so I'm just going to start off by hot gluing this like this to the rock. And you should totally use E6000, which I will put a little bit because I actually would like this to last a really long time. And I'm thinking this might be really nice as well, like in a garden. Might look really, really nice next to some cute florals. Or, so I'm using some E6000, and I'm just going to put a little dot. I don't want to put it too close to the base. I do want it to lay flat. So I put some E6000 at the bottom and some hot glue as well. Hot glue. And I use Gorilla Hot Glue. And I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Where did I like these scissors better. I'm just going to cut it flush so that the leather doesn't interfere with, like, you know, the actual standing. I want it to stand nice and flat. Okay, so that's one. Oh my goodness, what a mess. All right, there you go. And then this next one. Hi everyone, anyone who just stopped by, hello. I am making what is Fabi making? I am making a Easter He is Risen craft today. So this is a rock and it's symbolizing our faith in the truth. And then this here are some leather straps. I just cut off this Dollar Tree bag. And I saw this online. This is kind of like a high-end dupe. And basically it was a black leather strap, and I'm just putting it across like this. So it's fairly simple. Let me just make sure I make this nice and straight. Like that. And it's just going to go all the way around. Okay, and then when I'm cutting it, I'm trying to make sure that the bottom is empty, is free of any, I do want this to lay flat, is what I'm saying. Okay. And you want to be sure that your hot glue doesn't touch your E6000, because I heard that's a bad combination. I'm going to go ahead and just hot glue it like that. And then on the other side, we're going to do the same thing. Hi, Jerry. Welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, Phyllis. You're so sweet. Okay, we're going to leave it like this. Now, if I wasn't on camera right now, I'm going to put some tape around. That way it's more secure. Because, you know, the E6000 needs more help to dry. So I'm just putting a little tiny bit. Well, I wanted to put a little tiny bit. All right, just like that. And I'll be live every Wednesday, I hope, at 8 p.m. God willing, right? Because this girl's a hot mess. All right, so that's how it's looking. That's the first one. Now, do you see? That's how it's looking. And you can make this thinner. It doesn't have to be so thick. Like if you don't like how thick it is, you don't, have to do that. Now for this, I don't want to add hot glue because it's going to melt. It's plastic. So I'm going to add a tiny, tiny dot of hot glue right there. Or maybe E6000, because E6000 should help it stick. You don't really want to do hot glue there. So I'm going to put a little tiny bit of E6000 right here. Can you see that? Just putting a little tiny bit like that. And then I'm just going to put this one right there. Kind of center it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Someone's taking something from the baby. My husband's on it, guys. No worries. Okay. So then once that's like that, I'm going to secure it with some twine. Oh, that's so sweet. Let's see. What am I looking for? Oh, twine. Okay. So I have this twine here, just regular jute twine. And I'm just going to put it around the center. I actually don't want to use this one. I want to use cotton twine so it kind of matches with the flow I'm going for. There it is. Wow. First time I found this on time. Okay. I'm so impressed with myself. I found the cotton twine. Okay. So I'm just going to use this cotton twine from the Dollar Tree. Everything I use is usually from the Dollar Tree just because it's easy. Yeah, it's just easier for me that way. And I'm just going to kind of make like a crisscross formation, wrapping around 2 times one side, going around to the other side, and continuing that. Yeah, my first live stream, I wasn't sure how to pause it. I don't know if you can pause a live, but I just started a new one. So I'm going to have to redo my description box. And I just kind of want to keep it centered. So whatever you do to one side, I totally lost count talking to you. 1, 2. You just want to make sure you do the same thing to both sides. 1, 2. Just to keep it centered. So that's what it's looking like. Can you see that? Kind of like a cross in the middle. I don't know if I should paint it. I'm still thinking about it. I told you I could not make up my mind on what I wanted to do. I wanted to make a sign. I wanted to do so many things. Okay. So that's the cross. I might add something to this. Let me know in the comments below if you could think of anything cool. I think it looks nice like this. I just want this to be simple. But you guys could do it with sticks. It would look really cool with sticks. I didn't go for sticks because my Easter decor is very neutral. And I did a lot of like organic elements for my winter decor. So I just want to switch it up in my house. Like I don't want to have more sticks in my house. But okay. I wrapped it around each side about 4 times. And that's how that's looking. I think I like that. Like this. And then I kind of want to put that on like this. And I think that would be such a pretty, organic, inexpensive, super simple craft. And then you could even add some florals down here if you want to, or like some greenery sprigs. But I don't want to paint it. Just made twig crosses last night. Hi, Tami. Hi, Lola. All right. You're watching me on the TV. Oh, my goodness. No pressure, Brenda. Right? No pressure. Am I on TV? All right. So I'm just going to go ahead and hot glue that right to the center. And I hope it stays. Say a little prayer for me. So this stays. But it's very simple. I thought it was so cute. Now, the one I saw online had black leather and had a wooden cross. I did it a little different because I didn't want to go for those colors, but that's the beauty of DIY. You do whatever you want for your home, for your project, for those things. Let's see if it'll stay. I might have to add hot glue. I'm just afraid because I don't want it to burn. So I kind of want to add it in stages. I'm going to add more hot glue around. Oh no, is it burning? Okay, no, it's not. Okay. Not looking at the less is better. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. What about the black transfer word from Dollar Tree? I don't have those. Are you talking about the ones with all the words that are really close together? I don't have those transfers. I've never found it at my Dollar Tree. Crazy, I know. I also have this lace. I mean, I could do something with this lace because it kind of goes with the colors that I'm going for. It's the Dollar Tree lace. I could do something with that. But I wanted it to be kind of like modern. And you want to hold this as long as possible. As you can see, I'm not letting go for a hot minute. I'm leaving it. I'm just going to hold on to it. Now my hot glue is running kind of low. So I'm going to put this blue glue stick in there just to help me get the last of the clear out of there. So that's why I'm using this blue glue stick. But I'm going to hold it forever and ever. Do you guys have any interesting Easter plans? What are you guys doing for Easter? And I'm trying to be neat about it. Like, I don't want it to be, you know, like a big gloopy mess. I'm afraid to let go. I'm going to hold it like this for a really long time. Thank you, Phyllis. Oh, yes, drape it on the cross. Should I drape it on the grass? That's a good suggestion. Super glue. I don't know. Super glue. Might be too late for super glue. Let me see. I could also put a wooden dowel like inside, but I think I'm just going to hold it like this for 10 billion years. I mean, it's not light. I mean, sorry, it's not heavy. It's very light. So wood glue should be sufficient. And it's not melting as much as I thought it would. It's not melting at all, actually. So this is the first DIY. I'm going to cover the bottom here with some florals once I can let go. I'm not letting go yet. I'm not letting go. I'm hosting a celebration in our new home. Oh, congratulations. That's wonderful. Yes, Peter Rabbit baby shower at my house Saturday, and then sisters on Saturday. Wow, Easter meals. That sounds delicious. You could add some twine to the bottom to give it something to hold on to. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but I'm like, is that going to mess with my whole minimalist flow right now? You know? Let me think. It could stay. Come on. I have faith in this. It's going to stay. And it's very warm in my craft room right now. So that could be, it's feeling like it's getting there. Rose said she wasn't going to let go. Rose said she wasn't going to let go, but then she did. I know, the Titanic. I'll never let go, Jack. I'll never let go. And then she just let him go and she stayed floating on that door. My goodness. I thought she was better than that. That's an ambitious glue hold right there. I know. This is not going. See, oh. Paul, you want a cracker? Check that out. Now you should see me and Kristy's. All right. It worked. I think you could even put a level on here. Okay, I'm getting too confident. Don't touch it, Favi. All right, so now I'm going to add some florals to the bottom just to cover that glue spot. I want to keep it very simple. So I'm probably going to use some white florals. I mean, this is just huge. And I don't want to take attention away from the rock. I want the rock to be like the had. No. Not had. It's present tense, sir. All right, I'm going to use these florals right here. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have these florals. These are my favorite, the Queen's Anne's lace from the Dollar Tree. And then, but it's yellow. And I think that's pretty, that's celebratory, I think. Yellow. I know they say purple is good for, but I don't know. I think yellow is more celebration. I think Easter is a celebration. So then there's also this white. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and the florals will help stabilize the cross a little bit too. Mary, it's stable. It's stable, guys. It's stable. It's not going anywhere. And it's not going to, I'm just kidding. Look, if you're going to put this in the garden, you definitely want to do E6000. You're going to want to put a whole lot more adhesive down there. This is going up on my shelf by my window. No one's going to touch this. And it's a big rock. So I'm keeping it far away from the children. Far, far away. All right, I'm going to pluck this off and I'm just going to add them to the bottom there just to make it pretty and cover that glue. And before I hot glue, I always lay them down just to kind of see what I'm working with. Nah, I mean, I'm just joking, guys. All right, I'll put it like that. Oh, I love it. I love it, guys. I hope you like it. I like it. Thank you so much, Liz. And then I'm just going to put these white ones probably on top to hide those little sprigs. All right, here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Okay. And I cut the back of the floral a little bit. So I just cut off that little stem there. I'm not sure what you can see because this is a new angle for me. Crafting live is relatively new to me, which is why I have so many issues at the beginning. Oh my goodness. One day, Crafty Peep, one day. Okay. Add 2 more. I want it to be very simple, so I don't want too much. And it's just at the base of here. Now, Mary's right. I could stabilize the cross a little more. Mary right here. Mary's kind of crafty. Let me just put it like that. And you saw what I cut off, right? I just cut off that lot. I mean, it's just cut off a little bit of that original stem there. All right. So I said it was my son's birthday. Okay, that's how it's looking. That's how it's looking. Now I'm going to put a little bit more of the flowers, of these little ones. What is this called? I believe this one was called German lattice, German status, something like that. Oh, you're so sweet. Don't make me cry, girl. Don't make me cry live. What are you trying to do to me? I'm going to start crying. Now with this one, I'm not going to cut it. I'm not going to cut it because I'm going to put it vertically in to kind of, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking of doing. And I'm just going to put those in between the first couple ones. Yeah. I like it. I think it's looking pretty. It's kind of bringing in that color from here down to here. I think it's so pretty. Okay. Move over flower and press it down. Yes, I think so too, Lola. I think yellow is very bright and cheerful. I guess I don't like focusing so much. Okay, let's just have a heart-to-heart real quick. I don't like focusing so much on the death of Jesus. Now, I do think it's very important. Obviously, without his sacrifice, the entire Bible is in vain. The entire gospel is in vain, you know? I know the significance of his sacrifice, but I like to celebrate his resurrection. That's what I try to focus my not my energy, but like my decor in the risen of it, because that is the miracle. That is what baffled the devil, you know? That's, I don't know, it's just my opinion. Don't kill the lily. What did I do? Did I do something? Oh, this is the wrong one. This is the wrong flower. Okay. So I'm just going to put a couple more. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just focusing on the celebration, although I'm not saying that his sacrifice is not important. It very much is. But that's why I don't really do a lot of crosses in my home, because while I love the reminder, I'm like, hey guys, he's alive in heaven right now at the right hand of the Father. And we're just waiting for him, right? Those that share the same faith as me, I hope. All right, I'm just sticking them in all around. And I'm getting kind of close to the, all right, so I kind of put it in randomly, but I think it's pretty, guys. What do you think? Adorable, very pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Karen. Thank you. The resurrection is what Easter is about. Exactly. But obviously you can't get to, step 3 without step 1. That's how it's turning out. The E6000 still hasn't set completely, which is why you see it kind of peeling up on the sides. But I have to let everything dry. And that's how it's looking so far. Now, I'm thinking about doing something to these ends. They look a little too unfinished for my liking. Hearts will be flying here. Aw, thank you. All right, that cross. Let's see what everybody's thinking. Liz says that cross is adorable. The resurrection is what Easter's all about, says Mary. Very pretty. Yay, Jesus has risen. Yes, Brenda loves it. Hearts would be flying on YouTube right now. Thank you so much. I love the transparency of the cross. It's so symbolic to me. Yes, right? Oh, thank you, guys. I think you guys see what I'm saying. I love that. We connect, guys. Thank you so much. It's so gorgeous, Fabi. Thank you, Robin. Oh, thank you. Okay, so this is project number 1. I think I'm going to leave it like this. I just can't think of anything to close this off. That's my issue right now. So I'm just going to leave this, put it to the side. Let's see. We have 20 minutes left. I could totally make something else. Actually, let me leave this here just in case we have some new visitors. They can see that Fabi was actually doing something this whole time. I'll leave it right here. Oh, I really like that. All right, don't block it. Thank you so much, Steve. The cross means nothing without the resurrection. I completely agree. You never see empty tomb decor. Yeah, that's funny that you say that because my next craft was going to be an empty tomb. That's hilarious. Okay, Lola, I think we see eye to eye. Okay, so my next craft. Now, if you were here for my live crafting Shabby Chic series, I made this. Do you guys remember this? It took me like 3 days to make it because I'm a mess. But basically what I did was I painted chalk paint. What's this? Yes. I painted chalk paint in white first. Then I put the crackle medium on top. And then I put this blue color on top after the crackle medium dried. If you want to know how to use the crackle medium, I could totally link a video there with all the steps of how to use the crackle medium. I used it in a video, thrift flip video a while back. So this is what I'm working with right now. Now, what I was thinking was making a little tomb scene. And this is totally inspired by Mary because Mary made the most beautiful tomb scene for the Christ is Risen collaboration. Mary, yes, that Mary right there. She made a wonderful one. So I really like the way it came out. Okay, now very quickly, let me plug in my my hot knife. Now, when you're using a hot knife, you want to be sure that this is super tight and secure. I got this hot knife from Plaid, but I'm sure you could probably find it at Walmart or Amazon. I was using it earlier today for some decor for the birthday party. But okay, just make sure that this is very tight or else the heat is not going to properly conduct to the tip and you're going to have a hard time using your hot knife. I'm going to plug it in and then I'm just going to wait a couple minutes for it to be very, very hot. That way I can cut out the foam core board. So I'm just going to leave this here on the side. Hopefully not burn anything. I don't want to burn. And then where did it go? Where did my foam core board go? I just had it here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this is the foam core board that I was going to use. And I am just going to make a tomb. Now, it's not, Mary's was totally, made out of wood. She had her husband. It was a whole team effort. Her husband, everybody worked together to make that project happen. And it was stunning. So I want to try to make something similar, not, the same, but similar. And I want to make it out of foam core board. So I'm just going to start drawing a tomb, kind of like the shape of this rock. Kind of like the shape of this rock. Okay. I love that, Mary. Oh, yes. Now, yeah. So the Christ is Risen collab, I can link that. If you guys haven't seen it, I can link that below. Okay. So I want this tomb to be tall, but not too tall. So I'm just right now, let me move this out of the way so you can see. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I'm just going to put this like this and just kind of draw a tomb. Just going to draw some kind of tomb shape. Nothing too spectacular. Draw a tomb shape. Now, there was a link that I was looking at online. I hope I saved the picture so I can see, because I really like the shape of that specific tomb. Let me see if I can see it. Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can see it as I look here. I would totally show you. I just don't know how to use this. Fabi, I like the shirt. I'm wearing the same one. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. That is so funny. Okay. Let me see. That was gorgeous, Mary. Yes, it was gorgeous. I totally agree. Okay. So this tomb here has like 3 levels, and each level is a little different. So now that I'm looking at the picture, I'm like, this is a little too straight. So I'm going to make it more like a mountain. So just going to like freehand it. Just kind of like make it more jaggedy, more earthy, because oh my goodness, mine was nothing like that. Okay. So as you can see, I just made it more lumpy. And this is the first one. Then the next one, smells like this is ready. Oh my gosh, I was melting something. Oh no. One second. Goodness gracious, people. I need something silicone or something. Oh my gosh. I was totally burning something else. Okay, guys, be careful when you use this because I am totally burning some plastic right now. All right, I'm just going to start cutting because time's a wasting. And if your hot knife is hot enough, it should just cut like butter. And this smoke wouldn't be happening if there wasn't burning plastic on this thing. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm not going perfectly on the line because I'm just cutting this thing out. I'm being distracted by all the smoke going on. I'm just going to cut this out this way. And I'm putting it away from me because I am not trying to get cut. Uh-oh. Totally. Now, this is how it came out. And I want to do 3 of them. So I want 1, and then I want 2, and then I want 3. Now, each one's going to be a little different according to this picture that I'm looking at. I wish I could show you. I don't know how to use StreamYard. It's a screen share. How do I screen share? Never mind. Another day. Okay. So, oh my gosh, what was I burning? Don't burn the craft room. Don't. Crap. Okay. So now I'm going to make 2 more. So I'm going to make one a little bit bigger than the one I just cut out. And then I'm going to make one a little smaller than the one I just cut out. So I'm just going to put this on the edge like that. And then I'm going to cut this one a little bit different. So this is the middle one. Okay. And it's very forgivable. It does not have to be perfect. So I just drew something. You see, it's like no science to that. And I'm just going to cut this one out the same way. Ooh. Okay. Now I'm trying to show you, which is why I'm holding it like this. But normally you would never want to, aim towards you. You don't want to hurt yourself. But I'm not even showing you guys. And I cannot tell you how helpful this hot knife is. If you can get one because it is amazing. I heard Indiana Jones talk about this hot knife and I was like, what is she? Come on, it can't be that. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. Definitely get you some if you can. I would link it in my Amazon store. I just don't have my Amazon store set up yet. And I have no idea how to do that. So one day you're going to hear me say, all those links are in my Amazon store. But that day is not today. Okay. Goodness gracious. Hot knife, please. So we got the first one. Oh no, it's not going to fit. All right, let's cut off a little bit more. All right. I'm like not trying to, I don't want my room on fire. Come on, hot knife. All right, so there you go. Cut off the little tip, and then this is how it's looking so far. It's kind of stacked. See? Okay. Now we're going to do one more, a smaller version with the leftover of this. And it's supposed to look a lot longer. So whatever I do here has to be shorter than what I'm about to make. So I'm going to trace this first. So I know the size that I need to be smaller. Okay. So my next shape has to be smaller than this. And then I'm going to, let me see. Okay. It's like about a centimeter off. And this one's going to be like this. And then a little higher. And then a little lower. And like that. That's going to be the shape of the last one. I'm going to cut it off once again. Okay, there we go. I'm going to unplug this because, let me see, is there anything else I need? Oh, I need to make one more for the, okay, let me put this down. So this is how the three are looking stacked, and I'm going to paint all of them different colors. So that's how they're looking so far. I also have to make the tomb door. And then the little opening for the tomb door. So the tomb door looks like this. Like that. Like that. Okay. That's how it's looking. And then I'm just going to cut that out as well before I forget. Okay. I cut that one out as well. All right, so that's how that's looking. That's a little tomb. And then I'm going to just use something to trace, probably the inside of this, to make the little hole for the tomb. So I'm just going to trace that like so. And I want to make sure that this is about the same height as that door opening, or else it's not going to make any sense. So I might make it a little bit bigger. Actually, it might be a little bit bigger. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Let me look at the chat. I'm sorry. I was looking at this picture. It looks good. Foam cord is a great idea. Thank you. Hi, Jason. Missed you when you came in. All right. Awesome. I haven't missed anyone. Okay. So now I'm going to make this a little bigger. I'm going to make this circle a little bigger. So I'm just going to, let me get this out of the, I'm sorry, you guys can't see. Okay. So now I'm just going to trace a little, like make like a bigger circle. So I'm just going to go like this, and then I'll connect them all together. The good part about this project is it does not need to be perfect. It's very forgiving. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Easter. Just want to say that in case I missed some of you. And I'm just going to cut it with this hot knife once again. Hi, John. How's it going? Okay. And now we have the little rolling rock. So let me unplug this before I burn down my craft space, because you got to respect this tool, guys. This tool is no joke. Respect this tool. Okay. So now I'm going to put it somewhere. I hope that's safe to, somewhere safe. Okay. So now we're going to build all the pieces. So I'm going to take this out. I want the surrounding. I know I painted it white, but actually I think white is good because we're about to paint this. So for this back color, the first one, we're going to paint it in this. Let me see. What color should I use? I think I'm going to use this color. It's a gray color. No, I'm not going to use gray. One second. I want to use something punchy, like an interesting color. Okay, so I have this color called Violet Pansy. And the picture I'm looking at looks like a purple wood grain. It looks really nice. A purple wood grain. So I want to mix this to make it somewhat of a lighter color. So I'm going to mix some of this sheepskin and some of this purple color. Hi, Maria. Welcome. Thanks so much for coming. Oops. Okay. And these are brand new. This sheepskin color is brand new. But I'm hoping since it's chalk paint, maybe it'll help it dry a little bit faster. This is my hope and dream. Okay. So now I'm going to pour a little bit. Where am I going to mix this? I'm going to mix a little bit right here. And I'm just going to paint it because we only have 10 minutes. One very light coat. So I have the sheepskin color. Oh, what am I doing? I have the sheepskin color, and then I'm going to have a little tiny bit of that Violet Pansy. A little tiny bit. Can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope you can see it. I'm just going to mix it to a nice lavender color. I need a little bit, tiny bit more. And get a little bit more of this white color. I'm only painting this one in this purple color. It's inspired by that picture, which I can't show you because I'm still learning all the things about lives. All right. So once I have this color mixed, I'm just going to go ahead and paint it. And the foam core board does this really cool thing. I don't know if you can see it, but you see how it looks wrinkled? I think that's really cool for the rock effect. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and paint this entire thing in this lavender color. That's how it looks. And I kind of want to just stress it with more of that purple color. So I'm going to do this and as well as the sides. Okay, that's how that's turning out. It kind of has like a streaky effect because of the fact I didn't mix it so much, but that was on purpose. And now we are going to add some of this dark color. Come on, dark color, come out. I don't want that much. I don't want too much. So that's why I'm using craft sticks I only want a tiny bit, maybe on my paintbrush. There you go. All right, let's see how that works. So I have a tiny, tiny bit on my paintbrush. Now I'm tapping it on because I don't want it to be too bold. And I'm just going to go ahead and like kind of touch it up with that lighter color. I'm sorry, that darker color. Just to make it a little more special. So it's not just lavender. Going all around the edges. Definitely need more of that purple. Come on, purple. Cooperate with me, purple. Oh, man. kind of like outlining it, as you can see there. Trying to outline it neatly. Okay, so that's how that looks. Can you guys see that? And then once, oh my gosh, I'm gonna knock this thing down. And once this thing is all around the edge, and I'm just gonna like this, like sweep it sideways to kind of make it distressed in this cool purple color. I'm just gonna go sideways. And remember, the middle's not going to show, so I'm not going to focus too much on the middle because we're not going to see that in a second. Okay, there's that one. That's how it looks. And then we're going to hot glue it inside. Now, obviously, for your project, you could do whatever you want, like on the edges. I'm not going to focus on the edges because, I mean, that's up to you. You could do whatever, you know, you want. I honestly would just touch up the edges with white paint. So I'm just going to start hot gluing this together. So that's the first one down. Now for the next one in this picture, they have like an off-white color. So I might just use the sheepskin color on its own. Okay, so just the sheepskin color now. I'm going to paint it. Oops. Okay. Where did it go? There it goes. This is the second one right here. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and paint it in that sheepskin color. And I'm using the kitty brush from Dollar Tree, so it makes this weird sound. Hopefully no one's triggered. Sorry if you don't like the sound. But Mama got to get this done right now because I have 5 minutes, and I think we're going over to Crafty-Tpeep, right? Whose channel's next? I think it's Crafty-Tpeep who's crafting live for the next hour. I think. There's the sheepskin color. Now, I don't know. Maybe I should. No, I don't want it. Okay. Now I'm going to distress it with some of this honeycomb color just to give it additional interest. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. And okay, I'm just going to distress the edges of this one in that same color. This is the honeycomb by Folk Art. Of course, a plaid product. If you didn't know, I'm a plaid ambassador. So if you guys have any questions on plaid ambassadorship, if you are a YouTube creator and you need some information or whatever, I'll be happy to help you. Just shoot me a message on Instagram, or it's going to take me a while because I haven't found my phone yet. So it's been a little hard to stay connected and all that. But there's the second layer. There's the second layer. And then the last one, I'm just going to make it a little darker. So I'm going to paint it in this brown color. Today, brown. Today. Today. We have things to do, brown. Okay. So now I'm just going to go ahead and paint this one in this brown color. And then I'll distress this one with white. Okay. My kids, I'm surprised they're acting so well because they have had sugar. And this birthday party. Okay, I'm just doing one really thin coat. And the sides as well. So if you guys are just tuning in, I just made this one. I made this DIY, and it's symbolizing our faith. Our feet are firm in the rock, not the sand. And there's a little cross on there. So that the rock is symbolizing the faith in the truth that is Jesus. And that right here, we're going to go ahead and distress it in this white color. So I'm just going to distress it very, very lightly on the sides, very quickly. I have 3 minutes, and I would like to show you a somewhat completed craft. I mean, I've already showed you one, but I want to show you this one too. Okay, so that's how that's looking. Those are the 3 layers. And like I said, I'm going to touch up the sides with white because I want this to be the focal point. Now for the little tombstone, this one here. My inspiration picture is using gray. So do I have a gray? Yes, this gray here. I have Maui sand out. So did the baby hide it? I think so. I have no idea where my phone is. I have no idea. I've looked everywhere, like all the hampers, all the bins. At this point, I think they might have thrown it in the garbage. So I'm just going to paint this in this color. This is a gray color. It's called Maui sand. It's a chalk paint by Folk Art. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint this fairly quickly. Like that. There's a little tombstone. And we're going to do the same thing as we did with the first time. We're just going to light distress it with this white color. It's called Sheepskin, also a chalk paint. So I'm just going to go around the edges ever so lightly. And then just go across. I'm just going to go across to add some dimension, make it more interesting than just one solid color. You know what I mean? Do you see that? Okay. I think I want to add more white. But like I always say, distress to your liking, you know, whatever works for you. So then this one here, we're going to have this one right on the side. Not sure. I probably want to cover this side. My hands are super duper dirty, but there's a tomb craft. So far we have the tomb craft, and then we have this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed these DIYs today. I hope you found an idea or two to inspire you in your home decor. You could totally put something there. I don't like adding words because I feel like we know what we mean, you know? And when you add words, sometimes it kind of like belittles the meaning, in my opinion. I mean, if you want words, go ahead. But this is what I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you found an idea or two. Don't forget to check out Crafty-Tpeep. I think she's going live right now. So if you guys don't mind. Oh, thank you so much, guys. I'm so happy you liked it. Hi, Deborah. Thank you so much for stopping by, friend. Both are very pretty. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I really appreciate that. Very nice. Okay, I'm so happy you guys liked it. I know it was very simple, but I think simple sometimes is good, you know? So that's how it turned out. I like the color combination. I'm going to go ahead. I don't know if I'm going to do white or gray. I'm still on the fence. But anyways, don't forget to check out Crafty-Tpeep. This is a great teaching tool for young children. Yes, exactly. So I make this decor for my kids as well because they see it and they go, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, is that Jesus? You know? So it's kind of like what I go for. But anyways, thank you so much, friends. I hope you guys have a great Easter. Thank you so much. Jason, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. And guys, Crafty-Tpeep, I think she's live right now. Is it Crafty-Tpeep next? Have you guys talked about it? Oh, thank you so much, Karen. I appreciate that. I have a little bit of a lag, so that's why I see your messages so late. But thank you so much. Thanks so much, guys. Don't forget to check out Crafty-Tpeep right now. I'll see you over there. Have a good night. Happy Easter to all of you guys, and take care. God bless. Catch you on the next one. Bye.